Hi there, students. NCO, an NCO, a non-commissioned officer. Okay, this is a rank in the army, and a non-commissioned officer is somebody who is promoted from the ranks. So you will probably start out as a trooper or a private or a gunner, and then if you are promoted to corporal gives you the rank of a non-commissioned officer. Then you can be promoted to sergeant or to sergeant major or warrant officer, and all of these ranks are non-commissioned officers. Any soldier can become a non-commissioned officer if they do something that's worthy of being promoted. Then they are promoted. However, these people are not commissioned officers. A lieutenant, a second lieutenant, a first lieutenant, a captain. These are junior officers, and it is not easy for a non-commissioned officer to become a junior officer. So now we have this separation between non-commissioned officers and commissioned officers. So what is a commission? Well, a commission is a formal document issued to a person, normally signed by the king or by the queen, to say that you are an officer in the army. Elizabeth II, by the grace of God of the United Kingdom and her other realms and territories, hereby appoints Mr. whoever to lieutenant in her Majesty's army. We, reposing special trust, and it's a document, but to get that document you need to go to military school. You need to go to Sandhurst Army Military College, and when you go to military college, then you can become a commissioned officer. So for a non-commissioned officer, if a non-commissioned officer wants to become an officer, a second lieutenant, they need to go to the staff college, to Sandhurst, to the military academy, and then they get as if it were a degree in military training, and then they can become an officer. But it's very difficult for a non-commissioned officer to become a commissioned officer, and I think this is one of the ways the British over centuries have maintained the normal soldiers, working class soldiers, on one side, and the officers are completely different on the other. The officers are middle class and upper class people with money. So a non-commissioned officer is a member of the armed forces who rises through the ranks, but they don't receive a commission, and there is a ceiling for the position of a non-commissioned officer. They can't rise any further. But these are NCOs. They are officers, but they're not important officers. They're below all of the junior officers. So the ordinary soldiers blamed their NCOs, and the NCOs blamed the junior officers, and the junior officers blamed the senior officers, and the senior officers blamed the generals, and the generals blamed the government. So, yeah, the NCOs, a subordinate officer like a sergeant in the army. This is also the same in the Air Force, in the Navy. It's a non-commissioned officer is where you are enlisted and then you can rise in the ranks, but there is a ceiling to it where you can't go any further. So, an NCO, a non-commissioned officer. Formality. 5 in formality, use anywhere. It is what it is. So, NCO, non-commissioned officer. Bye for now.